So we're going to start in that lying down position on your back. So go ahead and get comfortable. And maybe take a few wiggles when you get there. Shuffle your shoulders about, wiggle the hips about. Move the body around, get to a comfortable place. Good, nice. And when you get there, keep the knees bent, but walk the feet out nice and wide apart, about lining up with the edges of the mat, and then let the knees just drift in towards one another. And notice if your lower back is touching the ground or is still lifting up. If your lower back is lifting up, just kind of pick your hips up, pull them low, place it back down, so then that lower part of your back, the sacrum, is making contact with the ground. And if you want, you can shuffle your shoulders again. You can wiggle around, just get in a comfortable place where you can relax for a moment, open the mouth, sigh it out, go. Good. As you start to arrive mentally into your yoga practice, take a moment just to let those things go. So those things that have happened today, that urgency with which you've answered emails, tried to get things done, all of that stuff is past now. And right now is just a moment where you can be. Even if after this class you've got stuff planned, let yourself be just for a moment. So that means relax your body, maybe start to deepen your breath, and start to focus your thoughts just on what you're doing right now. So that simple breathing, start to make it a little bit deeper. You can maybe put one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, both hands on the belly, wherever you feel more supported. And take a deep breath in. Feel your core expand with air as you breathe in as much as you can. And as you exhale, push it all out, sigh it out. Good, take another deep breath in through the nose, feel the chest expand, feel the belly grow. Take an extra little breath at the top, and then let it all go. Let that exhale be nice and long, sigh it out. Good. Now reach your arms up high to the sky, and then open your arms out to a T shape or cactus shape, whatever feels more comfortable. You can keep your arms down by your sides, just kind of open them up. And gently let your knees sway from side to side. And as they sway, really try and keep your shoulders anchored into the ground. And let your knees reach over. And just start to enjoy that stretch through the back of the body, through the sides, the lower abdominals, wherever it is you feel it. It's the right place. Breathe into it. Big inhales, big exhales. Nice. Now keep your arms where they are, but bring the knees in together and then towards the chest. And just give yourself a little rock from side to side here. So try and walk your sacrum towards the top of the mat, almost like you can get a little bit more space between each vertebrae in your spine. Get the back of the body long, but keep your arms where they are. Good. Now exhale, let the knees drift over to the right. Turn the head to the left. Sigh it out, relax the body, deepen the breath, focus your thoughts. Notice immediately how you start moving. Those thoughts start to drift off the mat. Bring them back to where you are. Inhale, knees come back up to the middle. Exhale, let the knees drift over the opposite direction. Turn the head to the right. Sigh it out again. Soften the core muscles, the spine. Let the legs be heavy. Maybe even relax the muscles between the legs. Let the highs soften there. Inhale, bring it back up to the middle. Keep the arms where they are. Flex the feet, point the feet, flex the feet. Get a little movement, maybe a little wave of the toes. Wiggle those toes around. Now flex those heels, send them up high to the sky. Ooh, squeeze those lower muscles of the tummy in. So those knees can be bent, they can be straight, it doesn't really matter. What matters more is you're trying to get those heels balanced up above those hip joints. And try and play with the toes here a little bit. Give them a little wiggle, a little hello. Maybe try and separate those toes, get as much space as you can between each toe. Ooh, now squeeze them in together nice and tight. Spread them wide again. What? How is this yoga? Yes, squeeze it in nice and tight. But toe yoga is really good for you. Spread those toes wide. And then gently lower the right foot to the ground. Bring the left ankle on top of the right knee. Figure 4 shape with the legs. Good. Now, reach those arms out wide apart, as far as wide as you can get them. Start to drift them down towards your hips. Good. Now, you can reach for that right thigh if you want. Pull that knee in towards the chest. You don't have to, just an option. Remember to flex that left foot though, so really keep that left foot active. Good. Maybe here, if you want to, you can take a gentle rock from side to side as well, if that feels good in your body. Remember, always options, not requirements. Yoga really simply is, at its core, focused breath, focused movement. So as long as you're breathing, as long as you're moving, as long as your mind is where your body is, you're doing yoga. Relax that foot back down to the ground. Keep that left foot flexed. Now bring your arms by your sides, palms face down. Now focus on your hips. Visualize where they are. Keep them level with one another. As you inhale, push down with the heel. Pick those hips up. Notice if that left hip drops down, pull it up. Try and keep those hips level. Exhale, lower it back down to the ground. Whew. A lot of hamstring hip work. Here we go. Inhale, pick those hips up again. Keep looking up. Really try and thrust those hips into the sky. Exhale, lower it down. One more time. Have fun with it. Inhale, pick those hips up. Push down with that heel. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower it down. Uncross those legs. Open the arms out wide to a T shape. And sway those legs from side to side again. Nice. Start to notice how your heartbeat has changed, how your breath pattern has changed. Make it more of a conscious choice. Deeper inhales, deeper exhales. Good. Keep the arms out open wide. Squeeze the lower belly in, flex the feet, pick the heels off the ground, hug the knees to the chest, legs up the wall again. Extend those soles of the feet up towards the sky. Maybe try pointing them, flexing them, rotate the ankles, get a little bit of movement in that body. Separate those toes, squeeze them in, separate them wide. Do a little toe, jazzy toe wave. Nice. Now gently let that left foot come to the ground. Right ankle on top of left knee. Figure 4 shape the opposite way. Really open up that right knee away from you. Breathe into the fingertips, reach out and wide. Start to draw the hands down by your sides towards the hips. Good. Palms face down. Nice. Maybe stay here. Maybe reach for that left thigh. If you can reach it, maybe you guide it in towards the chest. Flex that right foot. Really try and keep the shoulder blades relaxing into the ground. Lower belly pulls in. Maybe take a playful rock from side to side if you find you're taking yourself too seriously. Don't let yoga be the hardest thing you do all day. Let it just be a practice of play and movement. Nice. Release the leg if you're holding onto the thigh. Let the left foot touch the ground. Hands by your sides, palms face down. Glue those palms into the ground. Squeeze the lower belly in, push the left heel into the ground. Let those hips come up off the ground. Breathe into them. Exhale, gently lower it down. Good. Move mindfully and slowly. Inhale, hips pick up. Try and keep them level. Pick the right hip up so it's level with the left. Yes. Exhale, lower it down. Breathe deeper. Your muscles need that oxygen. Inhale, pick the hips up. Deepest breath in you possibly can muster. Exhale, lower it down. Nice. Uncross those legs. Give a gentle sway from side to side. Maybe open those arms up, T-shape, cactus shape again. Really reaching those fingers out wide apart. Good. Hug the knees to the chest. Give yourself a squeeze now. Pull them in. And then gently rock yourself forward and back. You can hold on to the backs of the knees to do so. So we come up to a seated position. Good. When you get in that seated position, hold onto the knees. And maybe wiggle around a little bit. Get comfortable. You can sit on a block or a cushion if you'd like to. Hold onto those knees and just take some cat-cow shapes here. So as we inhale, setting the heart forward as far forward as you can, but keep the seat bones on the ground. Exhale, chin to chest and the weight back. Hold onto the knees. to really kind of explore your range of motion. As you inhale, send it forward, deep breath in. Exhale, send it back. Now imagine your heart in relation to your hips. As you inhale, reach the heart forward, way forward beyond the hips. Exhale, draw the heart back over the hips and behind those seat bones. Good. Now start to get a little funky with it. Start to draw circles around those seat bones. So gently swaying to one side, pulling forward as you breathe in, reaching back as you breathe out. Try and keep those seat bones, there's that bony part of your bum, pushing into the ground as you move around. Keep both of those bones connected into the earth, but try and explore that movement as much as you can. Take it the opposite way. Nice, wiggling around. If you feel like you look a little silly, then you know you're doing it right. So really enjoy that sensation. Good. Inhale, reach both arms up high towards the sky. Exhale, let the right arm come down towards the ground. Good. Bend the lifted arm, hand behind the elbow, just an option. If that irritates your shoulder, bring the hand across the chest. Find the way that works for you. Inhale, reach that elbow out wide, and then exhale, slide the hand away from you. Ooh, get a lovely stretch to that left side of the body. Notice if the seat bone's coming off, really anchor it down. Both seat bones make contact with the ground. Look down, elbow points down to the ground. Release both hands down. Inhale, sweep it forward. Reach as far forward as your body will let you comfortably right now. But keep the seat bones reaching back and then slide those hands up to the knees. Give yourself a little shimmy, a little cat-cow, a little wiggle. Beautiful. Get those hands behind you. Push the palms into the ground. Squeeze the belly in just like you did before. Pick those hips up. Keep them level. This time kind of arch the chest. Breathe into the front part of the ribs. Beautiful. Bum comes off the ground. Exhale, lower it down. Uncross the legs. Send those legs out straight in front of you. Good. Inhale, come up. Arms reach up. So push the seat bones into the ground again. Squeeze the lower belly in. Flex the feet. If it's a lot on the legs, bend the knees. Again, legs don't have to be straight. They never have to be straight. So make the adjustments that work for you. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Send the heart forward. Reach the heart towards the toes. Don't worry about the hands. Let the hands come down wherever they touch. Then let the head be heavy, chin to the chest, sigh out. Inhale, reach the heart towards the toes again. Lift the head up. Exhale, come back. Cross-legged seated position again. Now notice that way that you always sit, crossing one leg in front of the other. Switch it up. Notice how that feels in the body, maybe a little bit unfamiliar, a little bit strange. Get comfortable in that sensation and get those cat-cows into your body again. Get a little funky with it. Maybe you want to get a little playful. Maybe lead with one shoulder, then the other. Reverse it. Maybe feel like you're dancing a little bit. Get a little weird, get a little strange, because yoga is your time to get a little bit silly. As adults, it's a little bit weird to kind of walk around like this, shimmy around like this, and your yoga practice is encouraged, so take that opportunity to get a little silly. Good. Inhale, both arms reach up high towards the sky. Exhale, let the left arm come down towards the ground. Good. Bend the lifted arm, hand to the back of the neck. Take a deep breath in. Almost try and pick the head up with the hand. Deep breath in. And then exhale, gently point that elbow towards the ground. Squeeze the tummy in. Good. Release both hands down. Next breath in. Sweep those arms out as wide as you can away from you. Folding forward over those crossed legs. Then slide those hands back up towards you. Shrug the shoulders. Once again, bring the hands behind the body. Squeeze those abdominal muscles in. Lift up, breathe in. Maybe the hips come off the ground. Bum comes off the ground. Amazing. And then take it back down, tabletop position. When you get there, give yourself a little wiggle. Take any little adjustments you need. Get a little playful. Long breaths in, long breaths out. Shake it about. Good. Inhale, extend that right leg back behind you. Flex the foot, toes face down to the ground. Keep the foot off the earth. Good. So maybe just gaze underneath the body, look at those toes, and notice if they tend to reach out. Really point those toes down. Activate that inner thigh muscle. Keep breathing. Good. Inhale, lift that leg up a little bit higher. Now exhale, bring the knee towards the elbow and then plant the right foot outside of the right hand. You need to pick it up to get it there. There's no shame in that. And then start to shift the weight forward and back, maybe from side to side, maybe zigzag it about, rock those hips around. Again, listen to your body more than your teacher. Let's get a little playful with it. Maybe move in a way that you don't usually do. See what that does in your breath, in your body, in your mind. Anchor down, push that heel into the ground. Inhale, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze that tummy in, almost like you can peel it off of the thigh. Don't worry if that doesn't happen, it's completely normal. Exhale, right hand comes down to the ground. Heel toe that right foot now inside of that right hand. Good. Push it down with that heel again. Push down with the big toe knuckle. Squeeze the tummy and breathe in. Reach up as that foot pushes down. Exhale, take the hands to prayer. So good. Nice. Build your foundation, your strength in this pose. So really try and pull the hips forward, and that space between the pelvis and the belly button, try and make that small. Squeeze it in. Good. Feel that stretch through the left thigh. Keep breathing. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take it to prayer. Good. Now just gently reach the left hand across the body. Hold on top of the knee. Good. Keep it there. And then inhale, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, gaze over the middle finger. Inhale, sweep that arm down. Down, down, down. Keep breathing in. Reach behind you. Draw a big circle. Up and around. Exhale, place the right hand on top of the left hand. Kind of just a roundabout way of getting there. You got it. Nice. Now, bend the elbows. Hold onto the shoulders. Simple movement from there. Good. So your right elbow should be on top of the left. Now, pick those elbows up so they line up with the shoulders. Good. Squeeze the belly in. Option to stay here. Option to take eagle arms if you would like to. So where you are is already good. Eagle arms, you just release the grip on the shoulders and bind the arms together. So I'll come in a little closer so you can see that if you want. So holding onto shoulders, release the shoulders, bind the arms, almost like those palms are kind of reaching towards one another. It's an option, not a requirement. Wherever you are, notice if your elbows have started to sink. Pick them up in line with the shoulders. Good. Squeeze the belly in. Inhale, reach the arms up. Keep the bind. Exhale, draw the elbows towards that front knee. Push down with that front foot. Good. Take it again. Inhale, reaches up. Exhale, elbow to knee. You got this. Good. Inhale, one more time. Reach it up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Good. Keep squeezing the tummy in. Challenge now. Tuck those back toes. Welcome the wobbles. It's a part of life. Maybe pick that back knee up. Oops. See how you go. See how you go. Maybe you have to release the bind. That's okay if that happens. Take it back if you can. And then step it forward. Release the bind. Hands to the mat. Whoo, wiggle it out. It's nice to get a little bit sweaty in our yoga practice. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, take it to prayer. Sigh it out. Whew. Anchor into your practice. Notice again where your mind is going. Bring it back into your mat. Focus on all those muscles at play. You got this. Nice. Hands to the hips. Relax the shoulders. Good. And then just gently sway your weight from side to side. Swish those hips about. And as you do so, see if you can be hyper aware of how your weight shifts across your feet. So as one hip goes out, notice how the weight goes to the outside edge of the foot, over the arch of the other. Maybe just become aware of that. Maybe shift the weight forward and back. Notice the weight from the ball of the foot to the heel. And then find that place in the center where you have equal weight across all four corners of the foot. Nice. When you've got that, start to pick the left foot off the ground. Bend the knee in front of you. Ooh. Now, check in again with the grounded foot, equal weight on all four corners of the foot. Good. Now, gently bring the ankle of the lifted leg on top of the knee. Start to bend the standing leg. So that figure four shape we took lying down, we're taking it here, standing up. Lift the heart up, draw those elbows back towards one another so the chest stays open. You got this. Maybe sit a little bit lower, maybe not. Just options, not requirements. And if you're finding that you're wobbling, you're finding it difficult, you're not alone. It's okay. Breathe. It's not meant to be easy. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Nice. Unbind that leg, pick it up. Ooh, step it down, shake it out. Give yourself a wiggle. Nice. Inhale, arms, reach it up. Exhale, straight back, hinge at the hips, fold it down, little bend in the knee, all the way down. Halfway lift, breathe in, really try and reach the top of the head as far forward away from you as you can. Exhale, fold it down, hands to the mat, step it back, high plank, pause here. Doubt your doubts, you are stronger than you think you are. Draw those heels back behind you, nice, now lower down to the knees, untuck the toes. Elbows in, lower down to the ground, exhale, breathe it out, nice and slow, or slow down the fall, it's all okay. Inhale, cobra pose, chest peels off the ground, exhale, child's pose, side out, and maybe give yourself a little wiggle. Notice the difference between work and play is largely how you frame it in your mind. So at any point your yoga practice starts to feel like work, change it, make it play. Come up to that tabletop position, give yourself a little wiggle, move it around. And when you're ready, extend that left leg behind you, flex the foot, check that those toes face down. If you're like most of us, those toes are going to want to turn out. Activate that inner thigh muscle. Pull them so they point down. Good. Now use that weight, lift that leg a little higher, breathe in. Exhale, knee to elbow, gently step that left foot, boom, outside of the left hand. Nice, now shift the weight forward and back. Really visualize that ball and socket joint. Really opening up some space here, moving around. In your day, in your life, you spend so much time at chairs, at tables, walking, maybe up and down stairs. We hardly ever make these sort of shapes with our bodies. This is a nice chance to kind of reawaken that movement in your body. Good. Now line it up. Heel pushes into the ground. Knee balanced above the heel. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Squeeze the tummy and reach up with the fingers. Almost imagine you're having a little rope attached to each finger that's reaching you up a little higher. Exhale, bring it down to the ground. Heel toe that left foot inside of that left hand. Ankle underneath the knee. Find all four corners of the foot. Push down with the foot as you breathe in, reach up with the hands. Exhale, take it to prayer. Good. Pull the hips forward. Draw the shoulders up and back. Inhale, reach up. Keep pushing down with that front foot to keep your balance. Exhale, take it to prayer. Nice. Reach the right hand across the body. Hold on top of the knee. You got this. Good. Reach the left hand in front of you. Breathe in. Gaze over the middle finger. Breathe out. Good. Now inhale. Draw the hand down. Start to reach back behind you. Draw a big wide circle with the arm. Reaching up, over, across, and then hand lands on top of the other, holding onto the knee. Good. Now bend the elbows, grab onto the shoulders, lift the chest up high. Reach those elbows up and forward. Good. Maybe bind them, maybe not. It's an option, not a necessity. Checking in that that left elbow is on top of the right. Good. Now keep the core pulling in, keep your hips pulling forward. Breathe in, reach the elbows up. Exhale, slowly guide the elbows to the knees. Squeeze the tummy in. Use your breath for guidance. Inhale, elbows, reach it up. You got this. Exhale, elbow to knee. Keep moving. Doubt your doubts. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Pause here. Squeeze the tummy in. Push down with that front foot. Challenge to keep the bind. Tuck the back toes. Pick that back knee off the ground. Oh, you got this. Breathe in. Lift the heart forward. Exhale, release the hands. Step it forward. Standing forward fold. Give yourself a little wiggle. Whew. Halfway lift. Breathe it in. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, up to standing. Push down with the feet, reach up with the hands. Exhale, take it to prayer. Notice where your mind is going. Notice how your heart is racing. Bring it back to a calm place by focusing your breath. See if you can make your inhales last just a little bit longer. Exhales even longer than that. In and out through the nose, nice and steady. Now you can keep your hands at prayer, you can bring them to your hips, wherever you feel more comfortable. Gently just start to shift the weight onto the left foot. Before you pick the right foot up, find an equal balance between all four corners of that standing foot. When you feel like you're grounded in that foot, gently start to pick up the right foot, flex it. Notice if one hip's hiking up, draw them down so they're equal, squeeze the lower belly in. Nice, start to bend that standing leg, figure four, shake the legs. If you wobble out of it, smile. Remember it's play, it's not work, don't take it too seriously. It's just an opportunity to balance, be silly, find your inner child, and breathe. Maybe get a little bit lower, maybe get a little lower. Maybe wobble a bit. Maybe lose control a bit. Maybe laugh at yourself a bit. Good. Wherever you are, come out of it nice and steady. Release the foot down. Whew. Give yourself a wiggle. Shake it out. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, take it to prayer. Good. Inhale, open those arms out wide. Exhale, give yourself a hug, right arm on top of left. Hold onto the shoulders. Good. Pick those elbows up so they're reaching forward and away from you, in line with the shoulders. Good. You got it. Now, start to shift the weight onto the left foot again. Pick the right foot up. Just as before, focus your breath, focus your mind. Figure four shape with the legs. Balance the ankle on top of the knee, bend the standing leg. Find somewhere you can focus your gaze that's steady and strong. If those elbows start to dip down, pick them up. Good. Maybe cross the legs a little bit more. See if you can bind those legs, wrapping the toes around the standing calf. If you're like, that is absolutely insane, it is insane. So you don't have to do it. Good. Nice. Maybe bind the arms as well. See how you go with it. Maybe if you're sweating like crazy, wobbling like crazy, smile, laugh, giggle, wiggle around, release it, shake it out. Whew. Shake the feet out, shake the feet out, shake the body out. Good, good. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold it down all the way. Let the head be heavy. Relax the jaw, relax the mouth. Halfway lift, breathe in. Really lift the heart up in line with the hips. Exhale, fold down. Pause here. Soften the muscles in the face. Soften the thoughts in the brain. Gently start to restack the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Move slowly, push down with the heels, shrug up with the shoulders, and then exhale, palms face forward. Whew. Give yourself another wiggle. Never take yoga too seriously. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, take it to prayer. Nearly there. Inhale, open those arms out wide. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Left arm on top of right. Good. Nice. Now you're balanced. Pull those elbows up in line with the shoulders, reaching forward in front of you. Shift the weight into the right leg. Pick the left leg up. Squeeze that tummy in. Imagine the abdominals holding the weight of the leg. Nice. Now start to bend the standing leg. Cross it, figure four shape. You got this. You got it. Nice. Good. If you're feeling balanced, maybe bind the legs a little bit more. Wrap the toes around the calf. Try and keep equal weight through all four corners of the foot. If you're wobbling a little bit, enjoy it. If you're not wobbling yet, get lower. Maybe bind the arms. Try and keep those elbows reaching forward and up. Squeeze those legs in together. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Nice. Maybe inhale, reach the elbows up. Exhale, pull it in, elbows towards the knees. Ooh, release the bind, standing forward fold. Shake it out. Whew. Halfway lift, breathe it in. Exhale, fold it forward. Really sigh it out. Let the top half of the body be really heavy. Fold it forward. Give way to gravity. Let gravity do the work as it pulls you down deep into it. Halfway lift, breathe it in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the left foot back behind you. Then the right foot, high plank. Last plank, you've got this. Lower down to the knees, untuck the toes. Elbows in all the way to the ground. Whew, sigh it out. Shake those hips. Nice. We get a nice little shoulder action here. So we're going to bring the hands out wide apart. Tent onto the fingertips. So the fingertips are touching the ground, wider than the mat. So your hands are going to be on your carpet or on your floor, wherever you are. And then point those elbows up high to the sky. You're aiming for a 90-degree bend in the elbows. Good. Now, push the fingertips into the ground. Breathe in. Peel the chest off the earth. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower it down. Good. Move with your breath. Inhale, gently peel the chest up. If this is too much, make it a smaller movement. Exhale, lower down. Good. Inhale, reach it up. Option, not a requirement. Guide the right shoulder towards the left hand, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, left shoulder. Right, or opposite shoulder. There you go. All good. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower it down. Relax the arms by your sides. Give yourself a little wiggle. Shake it out. Nice. Long inhales, long exhales. Whew. Hands by your sides. Push the ground away. Take it to a wide-legged child's pose. So that's going to be knees wide apart. Big toes touch one another. Walk those hips back. Let the belly rest somewhere between the thighs. We're going to be here for a moment, so get comfortable. Make whatever little adjustments you need to. And then really relax that belly. Let it rest between the legs. Nice. So you're welcome to stay here. If you'd like to thread the needle with me, you can do that. So once again, tent onto the fingertips, lift the forearms off the ground, reaching those hands forward. This time, guide the left arm underneath the right, creating an L shape with the arms. Good. Let the left ear travel towards the ground. And then relax into it. Good. Kind of just let the weight of the body rest on that arm. Creating a nice stretch. Now reach with those fingers. So reach the right hand further towards the top of the mat. Reach the left hand more towards the sofa, the wall, whatever's in your space. Keep breathing. Good. Now push that right hand into the ground. Unthread the needle. Take it back to your resting child's pose. Sigh it out. We're going to take it to the opposite side. So tent the fingertips into the ground. Gently guide the right arm underneath the left. Turn the head, right ear comes towards the ground, and rest into it. Consciously relax the body. Enjoy that stretch. Focus your mind on where you are. So maybe notice the sensation in the tips of the fingers. See if you can reach those fingers a little bit more. So crawl that hand in front of you towards the top of the mat. Reach the right arm further away. And then gently unthread it. Take it back, child's pose, just for a moment. Nice. Now push the hands into the mat, look forward, and just slide forward. Come onto your belly. Wiggle it around, shake those hips. Nice long inhales, nice long exhales. Sigh it out. One last little bit of work and then we're going to bring it home. You're nearly there. So bring the arms by your sides, palms face down. Good. Nice. As you breathe in, almost notice the belly pushing into the ground, filling up with air. As you breathe out, imagine yourself sinking into your mat a little bit more. We're going to take a sort of airplane arms, Superman pose. So, you have an option to lift the legs. You have an option to keep the tops of the feet pushing into the ground. Both are good options, so take the one that works for you. As you inhale, peel the chest off the ground. Reach the fingertips towards the toes. Keep the palms face down. Pick the legs up or not, it's up to you. Wherever you are, try and breathe a little deeper. Lift the chest up. And then exhale, gently lower down. Shuffle the hips around. When you're ready, roll over onto your back from where you are. And come back to that position where we started. So, knees are bent, feet are wide apart. And let the knees just drift in towards one another. Rest the hands on the belly. And take a few really meaningful belly breaths here. So really feel the belly up. Exhale, sigh it out. Good. Take that again. Deep breath in. Long breath out. You're just going to take a couple bridge poses and then wind it down. So walk those feet in towards one another so they're hip width distance. Good. A little space between the knees as well. Try and bring the heels close in towards the bum. Arms by the sides, palms face down. Good. Keep looking up. Maybe even push the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And as you inhale, pick the hips up off the ground by pushing the heels into the earth. And then exhale, gently lower it down. We'll take it twice more with your breath. So go in the rhythm that works for you. Maybe as you inhale, pick those hips up. Maybe take a deeper breath in, draw them a little higher. And then exhale, gently, mindfully lower it down. Try and keep equal weight between both feet as you travel. Inhale, pick it up. Try and keep those hip bones level with one another, reaching up high. Maybe go even a little bit higher. And then exhale, lower it down, nice and steady, nice and slow. Beautiful. Let those legs drift over to the left. And then turn the head to the right. Do whatever you want to do with the arms, whatever works in your body. And just sigh it out. Good. Inhale, pick those knees up. Exhale, let them continue their journey the other direction. Turn the head the opposite way. Start to calm your breath. In the final moments of your yoga practice, those little things you're noticing, like the dust underneath the radiator, don't worry about it. That's been here before you started. It can stay here for now as well. You can deal with those things later. Right now, really give yourself the most you can by giving yourself a moment to focus on where you are. Bring those knees back up to the middle. Hug them to the chest. Give yourself a gentle rock from side to side. Invitation to take a happy baby because, hey, it's happy. Flex the feet. Draw the hands behind the knees. Draw the knees towards the armpits. Let those legs come out wide apart. Flex the feet. Draw them up to the sky. Maybe reach for the toes. If that's within reach, that's great. If it's not, it's also great. And then wherever you are, give yourself a gentle rock from side to side. Try and keep your lower back connected to the ground. Good. And then when you're ready, bring it back together. Extend those legs out straight in front of you, or whatever comfortable shape you want to make in your body. Find yourself in Shavasana, the best yoga pose of them all. And let yourself just absorb the benefits of your yoga practice. So relax those feet, let them flop open. Maybe tuck the shoulder blades under the chest. And then relax the upper body. Start to let your heartbeat settle. Start to let the mind rest. Maybe just notice the space between each toe. And the temperature of the air in that space. And then let your legs be heavy. Let your heart rate settle. Let your mind be at ease. Maybe just start to notice the space between the fingers. And concentrate on relaxing the palm of the hand. Bring your awareness up into your shoulders. And just mentally visualize where your shoulder blades are. The parts of your shoulders that touch the ground. Almost let those shoulders feel heavy, supported. And draw your attention upwards a little. Relax the mouth. We tend to hold so much tension in our face and not even realize it. Relax the jaw. Maybe even let the lips part. Relax the muscles of the face. And start to soften the forehead. And check in again with your thoughts. Notice where they are, where they tend to settle. And then reframe that. Settle your thoughts consciously somewhere. It's going to work for you. So whether that's in a playful place, a focused place, a calm place. Anchor the mind in where you need it to be right now. And let the body be. Give yourself another moment just where you are. resting in assurance you're exactly where you need to be. And then when you're ready, maybe start to deepen your breath. Maybe start to bring some movement back into your body, but try to keep your eyes closed. So maybe that's a turning of the head, rotate wrists, ankles, something else entirely, it doesn't really matter. Just start moving. Maybe reach around, do a big stretch, maybe hug it in. Just take your time to gently guide yourself up to a seated position. Try to do it with your eyes closed. When you get there, wiggle it around, get in a comfortable place where you can sit upright and feel centered. Take a moment to reflect on your yoga practice. And choosing to take something with you off the mat, hands together, thumbs to forehead. Namaste.